Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lakeland Union High School soccer as the T-Birds battle Rhinelander in a Great Northern Conference showdown, and it is during homecoming week. Well, we are bringing you tonight's game live thanks to our Lakeland Union High School media productions crew. I am Matt Thompson, live from Incredible Bank Field. We're in the press box on the Lakeland campus. Mr. Ethan Yankee leads the production team, which does include tonight Dominic Wilde and James Yeager as well. So thank you guys very much for helping us bring this broadcast to you tonight. Now, Lakeland comes into this game with a 9-2-1 record overall. They are 5-2 in the GNC. Now, the T-Birds suffered a tough loss last Thursday. 3-2 was the final against Mosinee on the road, and that allowed Mosinee to catapult themselves into the conference lead, while the T-Birds are now tied for second with, guess who? Their opponent tonight, Rhinelander. Technically, they're a point behind the Hodags. Now, the Hodags are 6-2-3 overall and 5-1-1 in GNC play. Now, their loss was to Medford, and they tied Mosinee. The Hodags beat the T-Birds 1-0 in Rhinelander on September 7th. The boys in green scored a season-high 8 goals in their last game over Antigo. Looking at the teams here tonight, Rhinelander is in their white uniforms, black pants, and white socks. The T-Birds in their home black uniforms, gray numbers on the front and back. And again, we expect a good one here tonight. It is homecoming week. A lot of festivities from Monday through Friday for the kids, capping off with the dance on Saturday. We've got a big football game here on Friday night as well, right on Incredible Bank Field, as the T-Birds will host Hayward. So this is going to be a good week and a fun week for all Lakeland activities. Starting lineups are being introduced. So let's get you the starting lineups. First for the visiting Rhinelander Hodags. Their goalkeeper is Barrick Rapley. Other players include Mason Shinners, Michael Sheik, Aiden Osterman, Will Quinn, Hart Hokins, Matthew King. Matthew did a nice job on Yaroslav Mashishin the last time these two teams met. Dalton Fritz, Will Gretzinger, Carter Massey, and Neil Weigel. Their head coach is John Weigel. He's in his first year as head coach, but he's been here for a long time with these kids. We're going to just take a pause for a second for the singing of our national anthem here at Incredible Bank Field. And as we look at Old Glory across the way, she is blowing tonight. It's windy down on the field. I was down there before the game talking to the coaching staffs on both sides and talked to head coach Ihor Mashishin, and he was telling me that it does affect some of the long kicks, the wind will, but not so much some of the shorter ones. So it shouldn't be an issue here tonight. It's gorgeous here tonight for October. It was 82 or something like that today, 76 on my way in. We're expecting some 40s on Saturday, so let's be happy with what we have here tonight, right, folks? starting lineup for the Lakeland Thunderbirds is Dominic Hiranelia. Also have Ethan Siegler, Cameron Bernard, Marshall Holmquist, Connor. Oren Sleemans. So Lakeland will begin going right to left as you see it on your television screen, telephone, whatever you may be accessing us. However you may be accessing us today, we appreciate it. And hopefully we'll have a great game for you. These two teams met back on September 7th, as we mentioned, a 1-0 Rhinelander win. Very low-scoring affair. And Rhinelander did an excellent job keeping Yaroslav Mashishin out of the goal. Lakeland is going to begin first. And we are underway, folks. 0 is on the clock, going up to 40 here in the first half. Lakeland controls early on. Rhinelander putting some pressure on, trying to steal the ball away on the far side. And it gets knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds. Teams battling on the far side, trying to gain possession. Rhinelander's ball. Rhinelander able to get that ball back, trying to set up their offense. The Hodags have struggled to score for much of this season. They did put 8 goals up against Anago. Coach Wagel told me he hopes that gives his team a little bit of confidence entering tonight, but he does expect this to be another low-scoring affair. Matthew King did a great job against Yarrow the last time these two teams met. They're going to try a similar strategy on him tonight. Lakeland on offense, trying to set themselves up. Great pass. Centering pass inside the hash marks. And kick outside. Turns this into a Lakeland throw-in. Just underway here at Incredible Bank Field. Lakeland and Rhinelander in Great Northern Conference Soccer. Hodags now in control, going left to right. Still controlling it was Will Quinn. Trying to pass it up front. T-Bird defense. Able to hold him for a minute. Mason Shinners tries to send one in. And the T-Birds are able to clear. And you can see what Rhinelander's doing right off the bat, getting 4 guys back, trying to keep Yarrow from those breakaways that he's so good at. By the way, the JV boys won before this one tonight, 7-1. Dominant performance by the JV. Mr. James Yeager scoring his first goal tonight of the season. Congrats to him, standing to my left, helping out with our broadcast here tonight. Hopefully helping me with some of the names of some of the kids, too. If I butcher them, sorry, moms, dads. We'll do our best for you. Lakeland sending one up. Yarrow in the middle. Couple of nice moves. Nice left-footed pass, I should say. And the Hodags able to clear. Matthew King sending that one outside. Yeah, they're going to collapse hard on Yarrow every time he gets the ball right out in front of the net. They know how dangerous he is. The Hodags control. Give it right back to the T-Birds. Will Quinn tries to center one in. Goes cross field. Here's Yarrow with a left-footed shot. It's blocked. And the Hodags clear. So Lakeland tries to set things up in the Hodag zone. T-Bird's able to track that one down. Will Quinn. And T-Birds have it in the corner. See if they can get across. And here's a shot that goes wide. Marshall Holmquist got a good foot on that one. Just went wide right. No score. 4:49 into this one. The Hodags goalkeeper is Barrick Rapley. T-Birds once again putting some good offensive pressure on. Most of the Great Northern Conference games, when you look at the scores, have been pretty low overall, with the exception of the games against Antigo. Antigo has struggled giving up goals this year. Both teams have put up a lot of goals against Antigo, but against one another, just a 1-0 affair the last time these two teams met. A lot of 2-1 games in the Great Northern Conference. 2-0, very low-scoring affairs. Most of these Great Northern Conference teams have fantastic defenses. The ball is sent up. 2 Hodags back, though. Cameron Bernard on the far side. Knocked that ball away, but the T-Birds able to get the possession back. Centering pass now to Yarrow. T-Birds go outside. Ethan Siegler sends it in. .640 and counting here in the opening half. Busy week for the T-Birds and Hodags. Games tonight, games on Thursday. It's a big week to decide the Great Northern Conference. Hodags able to kick that one away. And the T-Bird throw in. Siegler. And here come the Hodags. Lakeland doing a great job kicking it out of the zone. Michael Sheik sends it in for the Hodags. Will Quinn takes a shot from the right side. Nice save by Talon Pocket. Cody Harris started the year in goal for the Thunderbirds before he was injured. I believe he had his hand stepped on in the Rice Lake game. They still want to get him in just for a little bit before this season ends. It will not be tonight, however. And here comes Yarrow. Yarrow Mashishin from the 20. Shot, it's high. Put a big boot on that one. Went right over the goalpost. Not many in the conference can fire off a shot like Yaroslav Mashishin. The senior is the reigning co-offensive player of the year and all-state honorable mention last year. Likely first team all-conference this year as well. He received first team all-conference honors as a freshman and a sophomore, including an offensive player of the year award as a sophomore as well. So pretty impressive career for Yaro Mashishin. I asked his dad if there were some colleges looking at him. He said yes, but he didn't want to name any at this point. But he definitely wants to focus on his studies, number one. T-Birds with the ball. No score. 10 minutes in. Great defense there by Will Quinn. We appreciate you joining us wherever you may be today, watching this great Northern Conference matchup on the Lakeland Union High School Media Production stream. Got a Rhinelander throw in. I think it's going to be Michael Sheik throwing this one in. Ball had a little bit of English on it. Kicking it towards the middle. And the Hodags putting the pressure on. Lakeland still trying to get rid of it. And they're able to clear. And here come the T-Birds after a steal. And here comes the T-Birds. Oh, nice save on the far side by Barrick Rapley. T-Birds put a lot of pressure on it. See how fast that happened, folks? They had that ball across the center stripe and towards the net in a matter of about 3-4 seconds. When the T-Bird offense is on, they can score quick. These two defenses, though, match up like a low-scoring affair here tonight. One goal was the difference the last time these teams met. And here come the T-Birds. Nice pass down to Dominic Hiranelia. Dominic centers it. Hodags able to head that one out. Will Quinn. It's the 11s battling Will Quinn and Marshall Holmquist. T-Birds able to gain the possession once again. Cameron Bernard sends that one over. Yarrow with a nice centering pass. 1-on-4 right now. And the Hodags clear. I believe that was Cameron Bernard with the ball. Going 1-on-4. As we mentioned, the Hodags don't give up a ton of goals. They keep their defense back quite a bit. Rely on their forwards, midfielders to keep the offensive pressure on. Kick out from Rapley. One thing I was talking with Coach Mashishin about is Lakeland typically dominates the time of possession. Play continues. And we do have an injured Hodag on the field. And he's able to get up and walk off under his own power. That's Dalton Fritz. about 14 minutes into this one, no score. In the last meeting between these teams, Mason Iyer deflected in a rebound in the 29th minute. That was good enough for the Hodags to knock off Lakeland 1-0 at Mike Webster Stadium. Matthew King was tasked with taking on Yaroslav Mishishin one-on-one for most of the night, as we mentioned. Did a great job on Yarrow in that one. So back to action now. T-Birds control. Sending it up with Siegler. Yarrow's got it. Great pass. And the Hodags able to clear. Brent Olson gets that one over to his teammate, Leo Roeder. T-Birds on the attack. Out of bounds, Lakeland ball. Here comes Yarrow. Lost it. Hodags able to come out with it. Great job by Connor Erickson. Stopping that pass from coming in, but here come the Hodags. Shot goes wide to the right. As we mentioned, Rhinelander comes into this one 6-2-3 overall. 5-1-1 in the GNC under Coach Weigel. They've had themselves a nice season. Rhinelander lost actually in a penalty kick shootout against Mosinee, which currently stands as the difference between the Hodags and Mosinee in the GNC. Mosinee got 1 point for that shootout win. T-Birds hoping they can take down the Hodags here tonight as Yarrow brings it across the 50. Great pass out to the right. Great passing by the T-Birds. And here's a pass up front. And here comes Yarrow. Shot saved! T-Birds still with the pressure on. This one hits the post. Wow, good offensive action for the Thunderbirds there. Had a couple of shots. Yarrow's shot was saved. I believe it was Dominic Hiranelia with that second shot that went off the post. So Lakeland peppering Barrick Rapley on that possession. Long goal kick, but the T-Birds able to control. Here comes Yarrow. Lakeland spreads it out. No score if you joined us late. 18:50 into this game. Also try to keep an eye on the other big event going on tonight. The Brewers are playing in the first wild card series. And they're tied at 3. Brewers had a 3-0 lead in that one. In the third, we're tied at 3. Here we're tied at 0-0. Of course, Lakeland has a big football game here on Friday night on this field. Taking on Hayward. Lakeland started off 0-4 on the season. They've ripped off 3 straight wins. They're 1 victory away from guaranteeing themselves of a postseason berth. Got to win one of the last 2. See if they can't get it done right away on Friday night. Hodeg's trying to keep it in, unable to do so. Lakeland throwing. Rhinelander doing a nice job putting the pressure on. T-Bird's able to clear. Trying to hit Yarrow in the middle of the field. Yarrow battling for possession. And the Hodeg's control. Goes all the way through, though. Talon pocket kicks this one away. Yarrow's got it. Nice pass down the right side. Your officiating crew tonight is Terry Farjan, Miguel Aguirre, and Dan Grosskopf. When I introduced myself to Terry Farjan, he said, "You know how to pronounce my last name. You know my daughter." His daughter is the news director at Channel 7. Bridget Farjan used to work with her at Channel 12. Small world, isn't it? Bridget went from Channel 12 in Rhinelander out to Omaha, Nebraska, or Lincoln, Nebraska, I beg your pardon, Lincoln, Nebraska. And is now the news director at WSAW in Wausau. Very, very talented reporter and now news director as well. No score between Lakeland and Rhinelander, 21-57 into this first half. Centering pass is stolen away by the Hodags. And it'll be a Rhinelander throw-in. Rhinelander made it to state last year for the first time. It was their first ever appearance. They went on a run in the playoffs. Made it down to state. Pocket lets that one go. So it'll be a goalie kick. This Rhinelander team lost 11 players off of last year's squad. I talked to Coach Mashishin before this game and talked a lot about the time of possession that Lakeland needs to dominate. I'd say they've had the advantage so far here tonight. More shots on goal. As this one gets corralled in the far corner by Yarrow Mashishin. Still working it in. Tried to center it. Hodeg's able to clear. And here come the T-Birds. See if they can't get a centering pass in. Can't do so. And it looks like we've got our first corner kick of the night. Low kick goes through. Shot towards the net. That one saved. Marshall Holmquist tried to put a boot on that one. And now here come the Hodags. Lakeland defense holds. And Yarrow's got control. Sends this one in. It looks like we're going to have an offsides call before the shot. Great pass by Yarrow. But Lakeland was called offsides before the goal. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on that far side official to see if he was going to put that flag up, and he did before the shot. Cameron Bernard doing a nice job getting that ball away. And here come the T-Birds on offense, but the Hodags able to clear. No score. We're now 25-50 into this first half. Matt Thompson here with you in the press box at Incredible Bank Field. This is our last week in the press box at Incredible Bank Field after this season is over for the football team and the soccer teams. They're going to begin tearing this thing down. The stands, the press box. We're going to have an all-new press box next year. If you've ever been to Medford, it's going to be modeled after what you see at Raider Field. Very nice press box, very nice stands, and we're looking forward to it. The Spiders are going to miss us, but we've made some friends over the years with them. Yeah, great job by the school board coming up with a proposal and a plan to upgrade this facility. They did a fantastic job years ago upgrading the field turf. Next on the list is the stands and press box. No score between Lakeland and Rhinelander. Pass goes in the middle. That one goes off of Orrin Slemons. Freshman, by the way, Orrin Slemons. Getting some great varsity minutes. Starter on this varsity squad tonight. Trying to set something up for Dominic there in the right corner. Couldn't get it to him. Dominic Iranelia. And here come the Hodags. Pass was too far, though. T-Bird's able to come away with it. Brent Olson kicks that one away. Now the Hodags control. Tried to send in a pass on the far side. This one was knocked out of bounds. Will Gretzinger. And Hodags in the zone, and it's a shot wide to the left of the goaltender pocket. So he'll get a goal kick. And Pocket will simply pass this one out. Slemons with a pass deep. And the Hodags clear. Yarrow trailing closely there. Yarrow making some folks miss. And his shot goes wide to the left. We're about 30 minutes into our first half. No score between Lakeland and Rhinelander in Great Northern Conference soccer. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast from LUHS Media Productions. Matt Thompson with you here on the mic. We've got Dominic Wilde and James Yeager, our students, helping us out here tonight for the Media Productions class. Mr. Ethan Yonke is here helping the youngsters out. Maybe they'll be broadcasting for Monday Night Football here in the near future. Or the Premier League. Yeah, there's job openings in so many different ways. One of my first internships was with CBS Television at a Green Bay Packer game in the 1999 season. I got to sit in the truck with the entire production team during that opening game of that season. Quite the experience. Definitely triggered my love for this as well. Here comes Yarrow in the middle. Shot wide to the right. Dan Deerdorf was one of the color commentators, or the color commentator that day. So that crew certainly does a great job. The goal kick from Rapley comes out to about the 40. Hodags control with Will Quinn. Now stolen away by the T-Birds. Dominic Iranelia gets it over. Ball is loose. Nobody's there. And here's a whistle. Lakeland's going to get a free kick with 32:08 and counting here in the opening half. And Yarrow's kick goes off the football goalpost. I'll tell you what, if McCoy Holmquist ever can't kick it with his right foot, we could get Yarrow to kick some field goals for the Lakeland Thunderbirds. I think we had a soccer player kicking field goals for the T-Birds. Chandler Savell, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Kicking for the T-Birds, doing dual duty, soccer and football. Seven minutes left in this opening half, no score. T-Birds trying to get one here on offense. Shot from Yarrow is blocked. Another shot blocked. Bodies are down in the front. Play continues. T-Birds have a 3-on-4. And the shot is saved. Rapley was able to fall on that one. Back the other way quickly. The kick's going to go out of bounds. Will Gretzinger couldn't come up with that one. And it gets knocked out of bounds, so it looks like the Hodags are going to get a corner kick. Michael Sheik will do the honors on the far side. They set up their corner. Here it is. It goes through. Hodag still putting the pressure on. T-Bird's able to clear. Nice job by the freshman Slemons. Five minutes to go here in this first half. 35 minutes in, no score. T-Birds control with Yarrow. Well, we thought this would be a low-scoring affair, and so far it's matched that hype. Nice centering pass, and it's saved. Barrick Rapley, the junior, in net for the Hodags. Hodag throw in. Weren't able to come up with that one. Great passing by the T-Birds. Lakeland playing a three-man game before getting it out to the center for Rhinelander. And here comes Dominic. .36.5 in. Yeah, the wind from where we see it is going from south to north right now. Maybe a little northwest. See what the call is on the far side. Looks like they're going to give the Hodags a corner. Second corner in a couple of minutes. Tried for a quick hit. Pocket unable to control. Now he does. Talon Pocket kicks this one away. Ethan Seeliger able to throw that one in. It looks like he's going to get another opportunity. May have heard that announcement. 2 minutes left in the opening half. See if Lakeland can get one in here before the half ends. Yarrow's got it. Bounced right to him. Here's a shot, and it's saved. Cameron Bernard got a good boot on that one, but couldn't get that one to go through as Rapley comes up with the save. Lakeland has certainly had more opportunities. Just haven't been able to put one in yet. And here comes another opportunity. Here's Yarrow with the left foot, wide to the left. And did this one go off of a Hodag? The T-Birds were saying yes so they could get a corner, and it is. Here comes a quick corner, 1 minute left. And this one's saved by Rapley. Lakeland unable to keep that one in, so it'll be a Rhinelander throw in. .30 seconds left. Will Quinn has it stolen away. Odeg's trying for one desperate kick there at the end. 20 seconds and counting. And it looks like we're going to go to halftime scoreless. The countdown begins. And that's the way the first half comes to an end. No score between Rhinelander and Lakeland. So a pretty good defensive battle, as we expected here tonight. The last time these two teams met was a 1-0 Rhinelander win. Here tonight, 0-0 at the half. Well, we're going to step aside, take a break, and once this halftime is over, we'll come back with the second half after this. You are watching Lakeland and Rhinelander soccer on the LUHS Media Production Stream.
Does anybody have any ideas for the homecoming video? Anyone? 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 Anyone at all?
to feel.
We're getting set. Just about set for the second half. Just about set for the second half. 40 minutes on the clock. 40 minutes to go. Do have one score update for you. As Antigo knocked off Medford. That's Antigo's first win in the GNC in a long, long time. They won 3-2. Antigo beat Medford. Here we have no score between Lakeland and Rhinelander. Hope you enjoyed the halftime entertainment. If you're a Brewer fan, you're not going to enjoy this score. They are trailing now to the Arizona Diamondbacks in the fifth inning, 4-3 in the first game of that best-of-3 series. Hodag start with the ball and putting some pressure on right off the bat. They're now going right to left as you see it on your screen. Again, these two teams meeting back on September 7th. 1-0 was the final, with the Hodags coming out on top. Looks like we're in one of those type of games here tonight as well. Here come the T-Birds trying to put some pressure on. And now the Hodags control. 2-on-4. Sending it in. Oh, Pocket. Able to come up with that ball. Oh, that was close, folks. Great job of putting on the pressure there by Mason Shinners. T-Birds battling. Hodags have control. Connor Erickson with the clear. T-Birds trying to settle it down. They do. Leo Roeder kicks it up to Rhinelander. And here comes Gretzinger. Looked like that one went off the shoulder. Shinner's trying to control on the far side. He does. We're in the second half between Rhinelander and Lakeland in this Great Northern Conference soccer matchup. Hodags 5-1-1 coming in. T-Birds with 2 losses. Pocket's going to come out to grab this one. Erickson up ahead. Rhinelander takes it to the center. And Yarrow and Matthew King battling one-on-one quite a bit here tonight. And here comes Yarrow. King right in front of him, centering pass. Yarrow tries a soft little left-footed kick. Goes over the back of the net. Goal kick coming up. As mentioned, soccer games tonight in the GNC. Medford at Antigo, and Antigo got the win 3-2. Northland Pines is at Mosinee tonight. Working it in the corner. Hodags come out with it. We're in the second half. No score. Bodies hit the turf on that one. Looks like we're going to have a Rhinelander throw in. Carter Massey with the throw in. Headed out by the T-Birds. And now Gretzinger. Gretzinger with a kick. And Pocket able to track that one down. Quick throw in up ahead. Yarrow's got it one-on-one. Still control. Great centering pass. Here comes a shot and a goal for the Thunderbirds. Lakeland leads it 1-0. I believe Cameron Bernard going to be credited with the goal at 45-44.
Lakeland's goal at 45-44 mark. Number 9, Cameron Bernard.
And Bernard is credited with the goal. Lakeland leads it 1-0. Back the other way. Pocket able to save that one. I believe that's Bernard's 4th goal in conference play, according to Great Northern Conference stats. That's a big goal for the Thunderbirds. Just 5 minutes and 44 seconds into the second half, 45-44 overall. Cameron Bernard's goal has given Lakeland a 1-0 lead. That's the first goal that Lakeland has scored against the Hodags this year in the 2 games. Now a goal apiece in the series. As we mentioned, Rhinelander won the last time 1-0. T-Birds with a 1-0 lead now. As they center it in for Gretzinger. Pocket comes out. And he throws this one up ahead. T-Birds control. And now the Hodags come up with it. Yarrow tried to get that one up ahead to Marshall Holmquist before it was stolen away. Now the T-Birds come up with it. Hiranelia settles that one down, gets it up ahead to Sawyer Brown. T-Birds trying to spread it out. Erickson up ahead. Nice give and go from Sawyer Brown. Hiranelli in the corner. Centers it. Wide open shot right up ahead. We've got a save and now a goal. I believe Oren Slemans. Let's see who's credited with that goal. I believe it was Oren. 2-0 Lakeland.
Lakeland's second goal, so number 2, Oren Slemons.
It is Oren Slemons. So in 2 minutes and 11 seconds, the T-Birds have scored twice. Cameron Bernard and now Oren Slemons. We mentioned it was tough to score goals against this Rhinelander squad. Lakeland has now done it twice in a matter of 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Cameron Bernard and Oren Slemons coming up with big goals here tonight. And you are watching this game tonight on our Lakeland Union High School Media Production stream. Matt Thompson with you here at the press box at Incredible Bank Field. Helping us out, Dominic Wilde and James Yeager tonight. James scoring a goal in the JV contest earlier. A big 7-1 victory for the T-Birds over the Hodags. And I believe he said that was his first goal as well. That's me knocking over my binoculars. Camera did not hit the deck, I promise. Again, I'm very handsy when I call a game, so I've got to make sure that everything's safe around me. And here's another shot. This one saved. Wow, the T-Birds are peppering the Hodags right now on that side. Rapley has given up a couple of goals here in the second half as Yarrow comes away with the soccer ball. Tried to center that one in. Hiranelia settles it down. Going to his left. Double teamed. Lakeland really trying to spread the field. That shot couldn't get through. Nice job by the Hodags trying to get that one out. Hart Hookins. And it looks like we've got a substitution for the Thunderbirds. Brett Peterson enters the game, replacing Sawyer Brown. And right off the bat, Peterson doing a nice job in that right corner. Here comes a shot. This one's blocked. And right back at you. No opportunity there as it goes high and wide. T-Birds putting a ton of pressure on that Hodag defense right now. They've come out on fire here in the second half. Have to ask Mr. James Yeager over here, do they serve Wheaties over there on the sideline at halftime? Because these kids are fired up all of a sudden. And we get a little push-off called. We got a free kick coming for the Hodags. See who takes this one. Looks like Will Quinn will take the free kick. T-Bird wall, 10 yards away. Here comes the kick from Quinn. It's a low line driver. T-Birds can't clear just yet. And now they're able to on the far side. Nice job by that Lakeland defense. Peterson able to settle that one down. Got a throw-in coming. It's a quick throw-in. Tried to catch the Hodags sleeping on defense. They were back. Dalton Fritz able to clear that one out. T-Birds start to set up their offense once again. 52-57 into this game. We're in the second half. Lakeland leading 2-0 after goals from Cameron Bernard and Oren Slimmons. Looking at the Great Northern Conference stats, website says these were last updated on September 20th, but Rapley from Rhinelander has got a save percentage of .947, so his goals against average is just .20. And he's given up 2 here in the second half. Pocket, on the other hand, darn good himself. Goals against average of .63. Save percentage of .824. The Hodays are getting a free kick. This one from about 40 yards away. Header goes backwards. Peterson can't keep that one in for the T-Birds. So a quick throw in by the Hodags. Brett Peterson, the sophomore. Little give and go to Rhinelander. Peterson. Here comes Rhinelander. Centering pass. In soccer, the benches for both teams on the far side as we see it here at Incredible Bank Field. In football, you've typically got Lakeland on the near side and the road team on the far side. Again, your officials here tonight, Terry Fargan, Miguel Aguiar, and Dan Grosskopf. Want to make sure I get that right. Miguel Aguiar and Terry Fargan. Battle for the ball, won by the Hodags. Here comes Gretzinger. Kicks this one from the 25, and it goes over the back of the net. 56 minutes and counting. T-Birds lead this one 2-0 on 2 goals in the second half. Goal at 45-44 by Cameron Bernard and 47-55 by Oren Slemons. Pocket with the goal kick. The return goes out of bounds, so we'll have a Rhinelander throw in. Leo Roeder was trying to clear that one. Rhinelander does get the back of the foot on that one to get it out. Back come the Hodags. And Dominic Rhinelander nearly came away with that soccer ball as well. Little English on that one, gives it right back to the T-Birds. And now the Hodags trying to settle it down. Kick into the corner. I'm telling you, I just knocked over those binoculars again. I'm going to need a new pair by Friday night. 2-0. Lakeland with the lead in this Great Northern Conference matchup. Rhinelander left foots this one up ahead. Peterson settles it down with the right leg, looks behind him. And it looks like we're going to have a corner kick. Brett Peterson will take the corner for the T-Birds. Sends it in. Rhinelander gets it back. Cameron can't come up with that one. T-Birds trying to trap in that right corner. And the Hodags able to send it out. Nice job by Peterson and Rhinelander. in that corner, maintaining the possession. And we get another substitution. Back to action now. It's Marshall Holmquist. Rhinelander over to Peterson. Sending it in. And the Hodag's able to clear. Great job by Connor Erickson. T-Birds with a 2-0 lead with about 20 minutes to play. Beautiful night here in Minocqua, the island city. Windows are open in early October. You got to love that. It was over 80 degrees here today. Might be half that this weekend. T-Birds are going to get a free kick. Peterson's got it, sends it back. Rhinelander with a shot, tried to send it in from the far side. Rapley able to wrap that one up. And here come the Hodags trailing by 2. Shot inside, and it goes outside. Wide to the right. Good pressure and a good shot from Matthew King. Yeah, the T-Birds will get a goal kick. Well, not to brag, but I'm going to. At this time next week, I'll be in Vegas, going to the Packer game next Monday night. Heard a lot of complaints about how many Lions fans were able to make it into Lambeau Field last Thursday night. Wait until you see how many Packer fans are going to be in Vegas, folks. 30,000 plus, I guarantee it. As Rhinelander sends it over to Peterson, back to Rhinelander. Dominic can't control, and Mason Shinners comes up with it. Here come the Hodags. Shinners centers it to King. King with a shot. It goes high. Over the net. And the clock continues to roll. We're under 18 minutes to play. 62-25. With the T-Birds leading 2-0. Yeah, the Packers 2-2. Raiders with just one win. See if they can't keep Devontae Adams in check on Monday night. Looks like we're going to have a T-Bird throw in on the far side. Try to get a Brewer update for you. Looks like they're trailing 4-3 in the 5th inning. They did have a 3-0 lead in that one. A lot of time left. Here we've got about 17 minutes left. Lakeland holding a 2-0 lead. We're going to have a goal kick coming up for the Hodags. Rapley. The junior, Barrick Rapley. Started all year. Peterson able to get that one. Now a foul is going to be called, and the T-Birds will get a free kick. Will Gretzinger getting aggressive. And here come the free kick for the Hodags. Yarrow sends this one in. And I'm not sure what the call is here. But it looks like Lakeland's got a penalty kick here, folks. Penalty kick at 64-34. Yaroslav Mashishin up against Barrick Rapley. Yarrow shoots and scores. And Lakeland leads it 3-0. So a penalty was called. Yarrow sneaks one past the goaltender Barrick Rapley, and Lakeland now with a 3-0 lead. That with 64-34 into this one. And Lakeland has dominated this second half. It was scoreless at the half. The T-Birds have ripped off 3 goals in the first 24-34 of this half to lead it 3-0. I believe that's Yarrow's 24th goal of the year. Lakeland trying to go 6-2 in conference play. Trying to hand the Hodags their second overall loss. They did lose in a shootout, lost a point. And here comes Lakeland pressuring again. "15 minutes left in this one. T-Birds leading 3-0. Thought we had a handball there, still playing. Mason Shinners sends one in, but pocket there for the save. Shinners with a nice turnaround, but just couldn't get a good boot on that one. And pocket kicks this one away. That was a great boot by Talon, crossed midfield. Got 55 yards of hang time on that one. Hodags with a center. T-Birds able to clear. Three to nothing. Lakeland leading. 66-04 into this one. The ball centered. Good battle going on in the corner. Gretzinger takes a shot, but this one goes wide to the left. And a substitution on the far side for the Thunderbirds. Bernard checked out. And James Gulke checked in for the T-Birds. 13 minutes left. Lakeland in command with a 3-0 lead. Here in Elia gets pushed from behind. Does a flip, gets right back up. He's still in control. How about that kid, folks? Little somersault coming up with the soccer ball. This is a full-out sprint with the ball. Did a somersault. As soon as he stood back up, there was the ball. And he's got it once again. Kicks this one to the right. Little two-man game with Sawyer Brown and Hiranelia. Brown kicks it back. Yarrow's got it. T-Bird's trying to set it up. Goes into the corner. It looks like we're going to get a call against Yarrow on this one. So a free kick coming for the Hodags. Clock continues to roll, 68-46 and counting. Yaroslav Mishishin leads the Great Northern Conference in goals. Scored one here tonight on a PK. And here come the T-Birds once again this time. Rapley was able to come up with the save and kicks it away immediately. Great pass up front. Hodag's able to clear. Leading 3-0 here at home at Incredible Bank Field. Lakeland in total control here in the second half. 10 minutes left in this game. Lakeland up 3-0. Again, looking at the Great Northern Conference stats, last updated on the 20th. Yarrow had 7 goals coming in, tapped in another. So he's got 8 points. He had 16 coming in. It looks like we're going to have a Lakeland throw in. Hodags come up with it. Again, the JV boys won tonight in dominating fashion, 7-1. Nine minutes left. T-Bird's really starting to wear down that Hodag defense. Got a Lakeland throw in on the far side as we see it here. Centering pass. Oh, shot too high. See who got that shot off. Was that James Galkey? 18 with the shot off on that one. Just missed the bar. Goal kick. Team's trying to settle that one down. Marshall able to come down with that one. Marshall Holmquist. Well, the season's starting to wind down for these teams, folks. Playoffs coming soon. As you mentioned, coming into the night, Mosinee was 5-1-1, and so was Rhinelander at 5-1-1. But Mosinee got the extra point in the shootout afterwards. Lakeland coming in 5-2. And here come the T-Birds once again. Great centering pass. Hodaig's able to clear it. So if this score stands here with just under 7 minutes left, Lakeland will improve to 6-2, while the Hodaigs will fall to 5-2-1. So Lakeland would catapult the Hodaigs into second place. And we do not have an update from the Northland Pines Mosinee game. Mosinee right now with that 5-1-1 record, taking on a solid Northland Pines team. A whistle to stop play. Hodaigs will get a free kick. Lakeland 9-2-1 overall on the season. Trying to get to double-digit victories here tonight. Here in Elia with a big boot. Players battle for it in the corner. The Hodaigs come away with it. So the T-Birds will be in Medford on Thursday night. Head on down to Medford. Check this team out. It's about an hour and 45-minute drive or so. And if you can't make it, I know Medford also broadcasts their games locally on Focus, it's called. Do a nice job with their broadcast. 5 minutes left, by the way. Substitution for the T-Birds as Peterson checks back in. So Lakeland, after tonight, will have 2 Great Northern Conference games left. At Medford on Thursday and hosting Antigo on Thursday the 12th. In between, they've got a date with the Kingsford Flivers. As here's a shot. That one's saved by Rapley. Yeah, the Kingsford Flivers come to town on Tuesday, October 10th. Do anyone listening know what a flivver is? The Kingsford Flivers. Mr. Yankee has his hand up in the back. What is a flivver? It is. It's like an old Model A, Model T car. Sharp looking. The Kingsford Flivers. That's one of the cool nicknames, isn't it? That could be. The UP has some interesting nicknames, don't they, folks, with their schools? The Watersmeet Nimrods. The Kingsford Flivers. Nimrod's a biblical name. So when I was working at Channel 12 and Hurley had their original nickname, I said once on the air in a basketball game that we were the only place in the country that can say we were broadcasting the Nimrods against the Midgets. It used to be the Hurley Midgets, and then they changed their name. I believe they're the North Stars now. And here's a shot. That one saved by Pocket. 76-35. Into this one, T-Birds with a commanding 3-0 lead. Yeah, Lakeland has 4 games left, including tonight. Medford, Kingsford, and Antigo. And 2 of those games are at home. The last 2. Sure to come on out and check this team out, folks. Gonna like what you see. This team still has a chance to win the Great Northern Conference. The unfortunate thing is they do not control their own destiny. They need a little help. Need someone to knock off Mosinee for them. Under 3 minutes to play. This game was scoreless at the half. Lakeland got 3 goals here in the second half from Cameron Bernard, Oren Slemans, and Yaroslav Mishishin. Get a free kick for the Hodags. Trying to get some positive momentum here. Under 2 to play now. Let's take a look at the Rhinelander schedule over the next 3 games. They are at Mosinee on Thursday night. So Lakeland fans should be rooting for Rhinelander on Thursday night to knock off Mosinee. See if they can't help the T-Birds out. After that, Rhinelander will be at Merrill and then hosting Northland Pines. Aaron Elliott gets it centered to Yarrow. And the ball's kicked out of bounds. We've got a minute to play. Lakeland trying to wind this thing down. Lakeland about to pitch another shutout. Great defense tonight. Great goaltending as well from Talon Pocket. Players in front of him did a beautiful job keeping the ball away from him most of the night. The offense did the rest with 3 goals here in the second half. 15 seconds. And the countdown begins.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that does it, folks. You can hear the cheering from the crowd as the T-Birds win this one over Rhinelander by a final of 3-0. Lakeland improves to 10-2-1 overall. They are now 6-2 in the Great Northern Conference. The Hodags fall to 6-3-3 overall, and now 5-2-1 in GNC play. So the T-Birds have leapfrogged Rhinelander into second place in the Great Northern Conference. So they still have a shot to win the GNC if they can get a little help and keep on winning themselves. Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us. Before we go, we'll just recap the scoring for you real quick. Cameron Bernard got the first goal at 45-44 for the Thunderbirds to give them a 1-0 lead. Just 2 minutes and 11 seconds later, Oren Slemans scored a goal at 47-55. That made it 2-0 Lakeland, and then Yaroslav Mishishin scored on a penalty kick at 64-34. And that's the way this one ended. The T-Birds win it by a final of 3-0. Well, we'd like to thank you all for watching our production here tonight for Lakeland Union High School Media Productions. And again, we'd like to thank those of us who took part I am Matt Thompson. In the press box at Incredible Brink Field, our camera folks tonight were Dominic Wilde and James Yeager, who again scored a goal in the JV game here tonight. His first career goal as well as JV won 7-1. And again, a big thanks to Mr. Ethan Yockey for helping set this up and bringing you this broadcast here tonight. Once again, the final score, Lakeland 3, Rhinelander nothing. You've been watching Lakeland Union High School Media Productions broadcast of Lakeland Soccer.